I'm on the constant lookout for inspiration for new projects for my students. The inspiration for this one comes from my work as a Cub Scout then tutor. Recently, my son completed in the Cub Scout Pinewood survey. He designed and built a cart using limited resources and tools. He was unaware at the time, but there are hundreds of videos available to show kids how to tweak the car design to create the fastest car while staying within the rules. That got me thinking, what if they had to design the slowest car instead of a fast one? I thought this would be perfect engineering design challenge for my students. The only problem, how was I going to test their prototypes within a track supplies? I stress the importance of recycling, reusing, and renewing existing resources. While there are much sturdier materials I could have used, all materials used in this build were things I found in my garage after a recent kitchen remodel. However, I included links to new materials in case you are not as much of a pack rat as I am. MDF boards, pin curing strips, hinges, 1 screw, 1x4 boards, 2x4 boards, 3/8 wooden dowels, nylon straps, saw holes, 3D filament, tools, drill with weights, screwdriver, brad nailer, stapler, miter saw router, Fusion 360, 3D printer, CURA or any 3D scanning software. Beverage designer. Step 1. Make your CAD. I started by making two identical panels for the end of the track. The following cuts were used to create both panels. 2 panels, 4 lengths of point curing straps, 6 lengths of boards. The floatable upper half on the track is much more complex. 216 MDF panels, 4 lengths of point curing straps, 11.5 lengths of boards, 9 boards, 1 4-length boards, 2. Step 2. Assemble the lower panel. I started with the 2 lower panels. I lined up the curing strips 5.5 apart and 3.5 for each side. I used a brad nailer to hold these in place and then went back with strung screws. Be sure to fully countersink the screws on, they will affect the race cars. On the back, I attached their 3 supports equally spaced apart. Step 3. Assemble the upper panels and start it again. I originally constructed the upper panels since I used 2x4 for pieces to protect the inner mechanism when folded. The starting mechanism went together with surprising ease. One last bit of advice: be sure to make the starting dowels fold forward to release the cards, otherwise you will have very wonky starts. Step 4. Design and print the transition pieces in Fusion 360. Once the panels were constructed, I arranged them together to form complete track. I then took a piece of paper and tracked the gap at the transition point. I uploaded that image to Gravit. You may use any design software, traced it and created a SVG file. I uploaded this SVG file to Fusion 360 using the extrude feature. I was able to create a 3D rendering the SVG file. I download the STL file into the Cura slashing software. I am very pleased with the way this project developed from an inspired idea to a functioning track. As I started earlier, I wanted to see if my students could design the slowest cars using limited time and resources. I attached a copy of my project brief and scoring web there, in case there are any other STEM teachers out there looking for a fun project. The kids responded very positively to this project and race day was absolute blast. Thank you for taking the time to learn about this project. Thank you so much.